Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I just wanted to clarify some issues about my post I put on Facebook about the title said, was his son Mahram to me? And I've had like over 150,000 views and a lot of comments. And first of all, I appreciate that. People take the time and care and they make their comments, and some people mentioned, yeah, it had to do about your intention. Your intention was good, then it's accepted. Some people say, yes, he was your mahram because you married. But, we cannot take opinions and go by feeling and intention. I really, at the time this matter happened, it was in the late 1990s. So I just brought it up to public to just, not just to know your opinion. It's something for all of us to think about. What were the reasons why I even did something like this? So that for some of you who did not see my Facebook message, here it was. I was living in Northern California. My property, I had some rental on my property. There was a cottage there. It's not very big. And these two men, engineers, they rented it from me. One was in his probably late 30s or early 40s, and the other one was the older one. They lived there for a while, and after a while, the younger one moved out. The older one lived there and was going to work, and on weekends was going to Seattle, Washington. That's where he lived, his family where. He was just going traveling. So one day he told my brother, who was also living on the property, asked him, do you think there's any place I can find a chicken so I can slaughter it? My brother asked me, and I told him, oh, this guy must be a Jew. He's Jewish because Jewish people like to eat kosher food. They cannot eat food that's just on the market. Take him to this farm here nearby and let him get a chicken and slaughter it so he can cook. When my brother came back, he said, this guy is not Jewish, he's Muslim. What? He's Muslim? I didn't know anything about that. And they got a big rooster. So I went to the man and I said, you didn't let us know you're Muslim, welcome here on the properties. If there's anything you need, please let me know. He said, but this rooster, I don't know how to cook it, it's so big. Can you cook it for me? So I brought it, put it in the pressure cooker, and cooked the rooster for him, and realizing he did not seem like he was well at all. He was complaining from stomachache. I was taking food for him. I offered to do his laundry, and I thought, this man, what can I do for him, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's working, traveling long ways to come and work, and he doesn't have any. I did the best that I could to try to help him. And then his stomach problem got worse and ended up being in the hospital. I went to visit him in the hospital, and he asked me if I could have a temporary marriage with him so that we're not alone. It's not, it's not proper. I told him, first of all, not alone. The hospital, the door is open, and also I don't believe in the temporary marriage. I consider it is no longer something valid. I don't accept it. Anyway, a few days later, it turned out that his condition got worse, and then his family came from Northern California to take him back. So what did I see? Who arrived? One, his brother on a Harley Davidson big motorcycle, another brother with a SUV. With him was his son. This man's name was Al. Al's son and daughter and grandson. Who were they? Well, son is Jafar, daughter is Zainab, grandson is Hassan. I said, oh my God, these people are all Muslim. The kids are all blonde and definitely American, yet they're definitely Muslim. What? And then they don't have a mother. What can I do? What is my part in this? Anyway, I had prepared a lot of food for all of them to eat, and and get to know them. And they were leaving. They came to take him, and they were leaving. So as they were leaving, I said to Al, I said, when you go home, when you reach there, or maybe tonight or tomorrow, call me over the phone, and over the phone I will marry you so I can take care of your children. He said, okay. So then I believe it was the next day, at 9 p.m., he called. My brother was a witness, and his sons, he had 2 other sons from another marriage. They were witness. We got married over the phone. The next day at 11 a.m., he passed away. So I already knew that he is going to pass away, and I wanted his kids to know that they have someone. Their father was their only guide because there were no Muslims around. They were not connected to Muslim community. They really had nothing left. So I wanted them to know there is someone that cares for them, and they can come to me, they can count on me as like a mother substitute, whatever, I'm there for them. So a few days later, Jafar came and spent a few days with me with Hassan. And of course now I'm not wearing hijab in front of him because this guy is Mahram, This is what I definitely assumed and thought. And we took a trip to Washington to get some of his stuff, and we stopped at 2 different mosques, and we were told by the imam that he's mahram to me and this marriage is valid. So this is more confirmation that this marriage is valid. So then he came, actually moved with me, not in my house, in the property next door. He basically came to live there, and I needed a lot of help on the property. This was 5 acres. It had many things needed to be repaired, and he was really helping me. It was really good for me. It was good for him, and he was very kind. He was praying. But he was troubled in many things in his life. He was really troubled, and he told me he had addiction problems, and I was hoping that being with me and have security, he will get rid of this addiction. A while later, I had a talk with a sheikh that I have known for a while, and he told me that this man is not mahram to you. I said, why are you saying this? The man's sons are mahram to the wife. He said, your marriage was not consummated. Is that correct? Your marriage was I said, no. He said, this marriage, this man is not mahram to you, because he mentioned the verse in the Quran that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about a woman who marries a man and has a daughter. If the daughter lives with them, if the marriage is consummated, of course the daughter is like his own daughter. He's mahram to her. Nonetheless, if the marriage is not consummated, he's able to marry the daughter, meaning that that daughter is not mahram to him as long as the marriage is not consummated. I just wanted to mention that for those with good intention that telling me, don't do scholar shopping, and it's all according to the intention, and all the good intended comments you have given me. This is what the man told me, the scholar told me. So because the marriage was not consummated, the son is not mahram to me. So hearing this, I immediately covered up in front of him. Of course, I didn't have 100% certainty yet that this is the correct fatwa, but I assumed it to be correct. And I then let Jafar know that this is the case, and he cannot just freely come in and out of my house. He's welcome to stay, but I made a condition this time. I said, you have to deal with your addiction problem, because it's not proper for me to have you on the property with this condition. You're also not mahram to me. So if you can help yourself, or anything I can do to help you, you're welcome to stay. He was not able to handle his problem, and I was not able to deal with his addiction problem, and basically he had to move out. had to move out. And basically I kept this as something between me and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes, it was my intention, and yes, I believe that he was mahram to me. And for the time that I did not wear hijab, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive me, and then ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect him and give him a good life, and then basically be completely disconnected. Many years, this was 90s. Only last year I heard that he passed away. So may Allah forgive him. May Allah forgive me if I've done anything wrong. But I just wanted to let you know, some of you know, that this matter was not a simple matter. I heard, and at the same time, I'm memorizing the Quran, learning the Quran, trying to know the meanings of the Quran. When I heard this from him, I accepted as fact. Allah knows best, yes or no, but this is for some of you that have with good intention have comments, and I hope that this is somehow acceptable to you. May Allah accept it from all of us, our good intention, whatever we do for His sake. Ameen ya Rabbi. Assalamu alaikum.